Okay, here's my electric bike, and that's what I bought the rack for, because I can't fit this bike in my trunk. I mean, I probably could if you work it around there a bit, but I didn't want to put it in the trunk, especially if you're taking other stuff. So I'm going to try to put this bike up on the bike rack. So let's see how that works. So what I would recommend is you take the battery out. There is, yeah, it's a little handle. So this is a battery. It says electric. This is actually the first time I've taken this battery out. Electric on that side has a handle, and I would just put this inside the car on the floor or something and keep it inside so it stays cool, and or warm, depending on if you're in a hot climate or a cold climate. I'm gonna set it right here for now because I don't have the keys to the car on here. So that'll probably lighten the bike up 20 pounds or so. I mean 10 probably around. And then take these off like I did last time. I'm gonna try this. I adjusted these where I think they're gonna work now. And I'll set those there. And we can fold this down. That folds real easy. Okay. And then this bike should be a little bit lighter than before, and I'm probably gonna do the same thing anyway. Kind of hold the back brake and lift this up, put the front tire here, and this one, okay, and then lift the back up onto this side, and you could go all the way over. You gotta be careful of those little zip ties, because that's the one thing I did, is I poked the palm of my hand. Not bad, but put the back tire on that side, and then put the front tire still a little bit too far. So what you could do is loosen this up while it's on the bike. Loosen that up and just kind of push this a little forward. Once you get these lined up, this is, so you can move that in a little bit, tighten that one. That looks good. And then this front one, could loosen this up. And now that I got this one, let's see, come back a little bit. You could probably have these loosened up until you get it just right, because both of my bikes are a little bit different. Push this. Let's see. There we go. push that in. There. That seems to be sitting better. Yeah, that's in there. And then what you could do is pull this back up and just watch your fork kind of move it out a little bit. So you don't scratch. Okay. And then you're gonna lean it over a little bit. Because this is kind of leaning up a little bit so it wants to go towards the car. So just keep these close by. And this long one goes on first because it doesn't have the lock on it. And when you're sliding this out, be careful of the frame once again, because you don't want to scratch this as it's going down. And then that holds right there, and then you can tighten it up. And these wheels seem to be in there so you can tighten these up. Now that, and I had to put this back one on last here and this back one on first for it to fit. And then I'm going to see if the beach cruiser fits on there, but that's on there solid. This goes down and tighten this. And then this little one has a lock on it, so once you put that on and lock it, you know, you won't be able to get this one off. That's why there's only one lock. So let me put this beach cruiser, and then the other trick is to put the handlebars on opposite sides as well. And then once again, you know, you hold in the back brake and put this one up probably a little bit closer, let it go, and then set that one in there. And then lift this up however you can, either with the seat. Sometimes you need to get it a little higher. So you could do the seat post. See, I got this water bottle on here. But I'll use a seat and put that up like that. So now I have the front tire in there. And now, see, I can move this one. Let me undo this one a little bit. Now I could move this forward because I got the, there we go. Just got to lift it up a little. There we go. Okay, so that's better. Get the handlebars straight. These handlebars are straight. Yeah. And then kind of hold it, front tire, I guess. So keep these close by so you can grab a hold of them. And put this back in. And then that goes on there. So that's my Firmstrong beach cruiser and my electric bike. Once you get these lined up and tightened down real good, then you don't have to move them anymore unless you're going to take a different bike. But these are the two bikes I'll be loading. Once you tighten these, then these aren't going to move anymore. You know, and then you'll have it lined up, you know, where you need it. These I've already tightened, and these are tight. Just make sure everything's tight. And then this keyhole here, you can lock that. And then it locks, gives you a little bit of security. There's a little lock under there too. So, gives you a little bit of security. You know, I don't know if you can see here. See, there's a little keyhole right there. So what I did, I don't know if you could see this, I just undid, they have a little ring here for the Velcro strap. I just unhooked it out of here and took it and hooked it around and it fit that way. I don't know if that's the best way, but it's pretty tight. And then I'll probably measure these and get a little bit longer ones so I could put it in onto this tube, but it's on these tubes, so that's pretty tight there. So that's, you know, it fits on these little you know, 2.5. This is a 4-inch one, and then I just took it off here again, you know, and then it's away from the chain anyway. But I might get longer Velcro straps, and these at some point you probably have to replace anyway, but at least you could use them for now, and gives you a little extra security to. And you could always do a tie down, you know. I have tie downs that I used to use for my motorcycles. But these straps, you know, you can tighten them pretty tight and get them on there. You know, if you got 2 hands to kind of tighten those up, and take these ones off if they won't fit on your 4-inch tires, and just put them in a different spot. So that'll hold. You could even take these off and put them more in the middle or on the front here. You know, whatever, you know, just to make yourself more comfortable and keep them secure on there. But, and there's another strap that they gave me. I have that in that you could use, just strap that down, and that's probably a Velcro or a buckle thing that you could put around both bikes and hold them to this bar here. But I do think that it's kind of better on this bar probably here, but for a temporary, you know, if you don't have any longer Velcro straps, you could use it like that. So that works too. We're good to go, good for traveling. Let's see, I can take them off. Just gotta undo this, and you gotta undo these straps. Put those over there, get them out of the way. Do this unstrap. Pretty simple stuff. This little Velcro strap's not a problem at all. Just watch the chain so you don't get too. If you lock them in, you gotta undo the key. And take this all the way off. Slide right off. Hold the bike. And what you want to do is take the back off first. That's the trick, because you have the front that'll move over for you to do the back brake and then get this one off. See? So that's one bike off pretty quickly. And then loosen this up. I want to undo the Velcro straps first. Okay, that's for your tire, and this goes in here for now. Let that hang off there so you don't lose them. So you put these Velcro straps anywhere you want. Just when you take them off of here, there's no, so just slip it back through here, and it'll hold them onto your rack, and then you could put them back where you want them. Undo this one and put this up. Okay. And lean that over, put those there. Oh, I want to put them in the dirt. Try not to get those too dirty. And then push this in. Push that down. Okay. And this one's a little tricky. You always want to do the back first because you have the front that turns. So, as I'll show you, if you try to take the try to take the front off first. You need this to be able to turn that front tire. See how that turns over, and you can just lay that down. It kind of holds it in there. And then hit the back brake and take this off, and it's much lighter without the battery. And then you just put this down, get the battery. You got the battery handy. Put this here. Okay. Get the key. Open this up. Okay. Open that up, and you can just turn it just a little bit when you're doing the battery, so you can hold this. Slide the battery back in. Fold it a little bit more. You also got to put it in the right way. There's no problem if you put it in the wrong way. You just turn around, put it in, put the key in here. Okay, and push it in and lock it in. And there's a little lock thing you can see. You could see it unlock and lock. And then that's in the off position. And close it. And locks in there. And you got your bike ready to go. Okay, so that's one person, one woman doing it. 2 bikes on the KAC bike rack. Got the Firmstrong bike beach cruiser and the electric bike. So it's easy to pull the battery out and put it back in, and you're ready to ride. If you have 2 people, it'll probably be easier, but you can do it with 1. Isn't that right, Roscoe? Huh? Yeah. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. Okay, so we're ready to ride. So until next time, take care. Have fun out there. Be careful. You can do it.